𝐅𝐀𝐑𝐌 rice harvesting process. Harvesting is the process of collecting the mature rice crop from the field. Paddy harvesting activities include reaping, stacking, handling, threshing, cleaning, and hulling. These can be done individually, or a combine harvester can be used to perform the operations simultaneously. It is important to apply good harvesting methods to be able to maximize grain yield and minimize grain damage and quality deterioration. Harvesting rice consists of the basic operations, which can be done in individual steps or in combination using a combine harvester. Reaping, cutting the mature panicles and straw above ground. Threshing, separating the paddy grain from the rest of cut crop. Cleaning, removing immature, unfilled, non-grain materials. Hulling, moving the cut crop to the threshing location. Field drying, leaving the cut crop in the field and exposing it to the sun for drying. Optional. Stacking, piling, temporarily storing the harvested crop in stacks or piles. Optional. Bagging, putting the threshed grain in bags for transport and storage. Traditional harvesting activities such as field drying and stacking or piling are not recommended because they can lead to rapid quality deterioration and increased harvest losses. Harvesting system. Harvesting systems vary depending on location or region, and can be done using a wide variety of traditional, semi-mechanical, and mechanical tools. The combine harvester combines all operations: cutting the crop, feeding it into threshing mechanism, threshing, cleaning, and discharge of grain into a bulk wagon or directly into bags. Straw is usually discharged behind the combine in a windrow. Harvesting cost. Costs of harvesting rice are often but not always estimated in terms of percent of grain output. Vietnam. Harvesting costs are 15% for manual collection by a crew and stationary thresher. Philippines. Harvesting costs are 20% for cutting by sickle and use of trailer-mounted thresher. China. Harvesting costs are 10% by tractor-mounted combine harvester. In general, costs of owning equipment are dependent on how often the machine is used. When comparing costs of ownership with contract hiring, there is a break-even point expressed in terms of tons, hectares, or hours that the machine is used, above which ownership becomes more attractive than contract hiring. Combine harvesting combines several operations into one: cutting the crop, feeding it into threshing mechanism, threshing, cleaning, and discharging grain into a bulk wagon or directly into a bags. Straw is usually discharged behind the combine in a windrow. In India, China, Thailand, Vietnam, and even in Cambodia, the use of combine harvesters, or simply combines, for paddy rice is increasing rapidly. This is a development due to severe labor shortage and the resulting increase in harvesting cost, which makes the use of combines economically attractive. Cleaning grains after harvest is important as it removes unwanted materials from the grain. A clean grain has a higher value than a grain that is contaminated with straw, chaff, weed seeds, soil, rubbish, and other non-grain materials. Grain cleaning will improve the drying, the storability of grain, reduce stockage at time of milling, and improve milling output and quality, while seed cleaning will reduce damage by disease and improve yields. Winnowing. Lighter materials such as unfilled grains, chaff, weed seeds, and straw is removed through winnowing. To improve efficiency when there is no sufficient wind, a blower or an air fan can be used. However, winnowing recovers only the heavier grains. Other heavy particles like heavier weed seeds, off-types, stones, and dirt might still be included in the rice. Measuring moisture content. Accurate moisture content testing is important in managing and marketing paddy and rice because depending on the purpose, rice has different ideal moisture contents. Inaccurate moisture content measurements lead to extra drying cost and harvesting loss if paddy is harvested wetter than necessary. Spoilage if the grain is too wet in storage. Extra drying cost and loss of quality if paddy is dried too far. Lower head rice when milled at wrong MC. Weight loss and profit if grain is sold to dry. Moisture content of grain can be measured by using either primary method, based on weight measurements like the oven method or NB infrared moisture balance, or secondary method, using an electronic instrument that uses electrical characteristics of the grains. Higher moisture content results in more losses from poor grain quality, while lower moisture content results in more losses from shattering. For measuring moisture content during harvesting, the most practical option is to use a resistance-type moisture meter that gives quick results and only uses small samples. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our official channel 𝐅𝐀𝐑𝐌 BD.